Hello friends, welcome to the new video of Node.js. So in this tutorial we are going to learn about the how to create an authentication API using Node.js, Express, Mongo and JWT. So whenever we have a login and login process, register process, so we require the JWT token. So you can authenticate rest of your application with the help of the JWT SS token. So how we are going to create it with the help of the REST APIs. So let's have a look of that. Okay. So let me go to my code, and first of all let me open the Postman. Okay, so I have opened the Postman. Okay, so moving to the code level, first of all what we have, that is index.js. Okay, so this is index.js where we have the user routes, auth routes and book routes. Okay, which we are going to use. Then we have the body parser. Course is for, like, you can say, like bypass the data. It will not give you the error that this is not accessible by these routes. So that's why we are using the codes. Express module, that is important, right? And these are only for the configurations and logging and the validations. Okay, for the validations we have used this one, that is joy. So you can also use this validation for the validations parts, right? And also you can read the documentation of the joy, right? Then we have the API part that we are using user routes, auth routes, and the book routes. These are the routes that we are using. Okay. So to create the routes that we to access this one API endpoint, you can change it with API v2, API v3, anything you can change with the routes. Okay. So this is the basic one. Here we have used the codes and the express JSON, and after this we will listen the port with the environments port, right? So environments we have already. Then here we have adding the environments also, that's port, host and host URL. So it all taking place from the process.env. So this is basically the env. This is the best way to do the REST APIs. Okay, first of all what we have to create first, that is index.js, which is the main entry point for any of the application. Okay, this is check, and here we have defining the endpoints, right? And the rest of the endpoints are defined into your user routes. So you can see that API slash register. Okay, then we have register like books we have to create. Then we have a auth, that is called login. Okay, so first of all we can register, then login, then we will authenticate all this one books ID with the auth parameter. You can see that we have auth middleware in here, which what it will do, it will require the X auth token from your Postman, and it will check whether it has the token valid or not. Then it will bypass, else it will show you that this is an invalid token. So let's check out how we are going to implement with the help of the REST APIs. Let's check out the Postman. Okay, and you can check the models also at the same. So this is the model, basic model, any model you can use. And this is a validation of the book, that title should be this one with the help of the joy npm package. So we have here validating the things, right? And you can see that we have export this one, export this validate also. Okay, same with the case of the user. So you can see that user is also validated with the help of the name, email and the password, right? So this is the for the registration part. So let's start, get check with the Postman what we are going to do it over here. So by default, which port number it's working, let me check. That is this one. Okay, let me copy this, and let's create its first user. So let's open this tab, slash API slash register. For register, that should be the post request. If I go and check for the registration, how I can check, I will go with the auth routes. There's a login, and we have a user route, that is a register. And for the what is the endpoints, you will get to know about the index.js file. So here is we have the API endpoint for the user routes. Okay, so we have a register, right? So API register, post method is here. Yes, post method. So let's make it post, and make the body with the raw JSON. So what are the parameters that is required? Let's see. So we have to go with the models. You can check, or you can directly check the controllers. So we have our add user. So what are the parameters they are using? That is name, email, and password. So let's add this one. So let me create an object that is name. Okay. And we have the name, email, and we have the password field. Then we have the password. Is there any logic that we have used for the password? Let's have a look with the users. And what about the password? Minimum 5 characters. Okay, so minimum 5 characters we have already used over here. Okay, so let's hit it. You will see that this user is created with this ID, correct? Let's log in. We are going to log in with that account. Okay, that what is the login API? Let's see. For the routes, so let's go to the index. Then we have the auth routes. Let's check. That is a login. That is a post one. So let's move into the post method. Then we will use this login. That's gonna be the post method. Body, what we require, raw JSON, right? And here we are going to add the email and the password. So let's copy this one and use this one for the login. And check the token. Name is not required. We need username and password. Okay, send it. Token is retrieved. This is the token. You can make a manipulative thing over it, like the JSON or something. So token we are getting. So we are going to use in the author headers. Okay, so in headers we are going to add, that is let's put it over here, token. And let's we are going to create the book. Let's go to it, and the book routes is books for the add book. So we are going to add API book slash API slash book. Okay, to do with the post request, and there should be a token. So let's check what is the token. Here we have to provide this XAuth token. So I have provided this XAuth token. Okay, and we are going to send it. What it is, title is required. Okay, so let's make a body request, JSON. So let's check what are the parameters we have to use. Let's check it out. For the book routes we have a add box, right? So we have a title, and we will check the model also. In stock would be the boolean, true or false. Price, author, long description, and the title, right? I'm going to use this one, paste it. Okay, so we are going to replace this one. Control A, Control C, Control N. Let's make this one title be hello world, and make the short description. It should be in double quotes. Make a short description like this. We can also make it like okay, long description. We are going to use any kind of the long description, like making this one. Then we have author, require body dot this. Let's make it the author, John Doe, right? Price, anything we can add. Well, in stock, as it true. Okay, this is done. Copy this JSON object, go to this one, paste it. So where is the issue? This one. Let's add it. In stock, let's add it. Done. Error resolved. Short description has something issue here. Okay, fine. It's done. Let's send it. Short description at least 20 characters. Short description should be send. Long description at least 50 characters. Okay, send. You can see that the data is adding, right? You can see that the data is added. Okay, so as you know that we have passed this authentication token. If I'm not going to pass this one, what happens? Okay, I'm going to make it like hello world 2, and description can be this one. So I'm going to send it again. John Doe 2 would be the author. Okay, let's send it. I have commented it, right? Make it marked as not, we are not going to send this token. Send it. Access denied because you haven't provided this token. That is for the authentication. Whatever the authentication the user is logged in, the token is not passed. So that's the reason the middleware comes into its role. So you can see that in the middleware we have auth.js. So check that if token is not bypass, then we have to decode, then move to the next, else it will catch the error that is invalid token. You can see that access denied, no token provided. See that if there is no token, if because I haven't passed the token, that's the reason. If I'm passing this token and it would be wrong, like you can see that I can remove this one. Okay, I'm going to send it. What happened? Invalid token. Okay, then control Z this, and we can send it. the, the data is added. Okay, so that is the main purpose of it. Like we have bypassed the authentication in the middleware, and without this we can't access any kind of APIs in the future one. So this is a very good point that you can use JWT authentication like this way. Okay, so for this one we have used a JSON web token, right? Don't forget JSON web token is basically for the JWT, right? Also I will show you the configuration file. No, this is not configuration. Environment files are JWT private key, and this is the JWT private key. Whatever the key that you want to add, you can add to generate the token, right? Controllers we have shown you, that is for the login, and that is for the validating the email and the password. Book controller we have add book, get books, get one book, update the book. You can do the same one process because this is the basic of the CRUD operations which we have already discussed. User, that is adding the user, and middleware, that is very important that we have to learn. Okay, so here we have if there is anything that is issue, that it will log the error that something went wrong or something like this, you can log this error. Okay, and models we have already done with it. Routes we have already defined and learned. Config.js, then we have already added that if there is a node JWT private key, you can also manage it with the node env.js. Okay, the database connection that we have added. Okay, then logging, that is for the logger, then we are using Vincent. So any kind of things that has issue, then it will create a log file and added all the things, right? We will discuss it in our later videos, how to log these errors validations that we have already used with the joy part, right? And we have a env already known, index.jsp js I have already shown you. Okay, so I think we have done with this part, right? So any issue, anything that I missed, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and please do like, share and comment. Have a nice day.